Well, I guess this is a thing now. Although I do main Spy, unfortunately, someone else has already reviewed every Spy hat. But I do very like Soldier quite a lot. He is a great class and an amazing character in Team Fortress 2, despite how much I suck at the game.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
If you're a road man, you gotta be rolling everything you do. Shut up, blood!
So instead, I'm going to review every Soldier hat. Quick disclaimer, this is all my opinion, so if I talk shit about a hat you like, by all means keep liking it. Don't let the opinion of someone online change what you think about a certain thing. On a side note, I will not be doing any multi-class hats, only Soldier exclusive hats. Now with that out of the way, let's get into it. Take it away, Summer.
The Soldier Stash was the first hat to be added into Team Fortress 2. I use it myself personally. It was added during the Sniper vs. Spy update. Yeah, it was added during that time. I use it on my set personally. It's a terrific hat. It really goes well with a lot of sets if you can pull it off right. I use it myself, like I said. Terrific hat. If you want a hat that looks close to the original Soldier hat, pick it up. It's amazing. Yeah, take it away, Warp.
The stainless pot, in my opinion, is fucking awful. I really hate this hat due to how plain and simple the design is, and most loadouts kinda don't look all that great. Pretty ugly in my eyes, but you'd most likely see this hat worn by tryhard roamers and competitive, so yeah, beware.
The Tyrant's Helm is a pretty good cosmetic if you kind of want a little, like, medieval kind of set for your soldier. I mean, it's got the broken horn, you know, it's like a Viking, you know, your soldier's a Viking, it's pretty cool. I personally use this because I just, you know, like how it looks. It's, you know, it's just a medieval kind of hat, and it looks pretty cool. The robotic one, it's pretty bad. Oh, it's pretty bad.
The Killer's Kabuto, hopefully I said that correctly, on its own is fucking amazing and looks really good. I enjoy this hat, and it goes really well with the shotgun's shoulder guard. God, that is hard to say. Overall, the hat looks really nice, and the paint regions are in pretty nice spots, and you compare this hat with a lot of great cosmetics that are in the same theme as it. The Sergeant's Drill hat is a really nice hat. It fits well with most sets, but nowadays I don't really see much players wearing this hat anymore, which is a big letdown for me. Lumbricious Lid, if I'm going to be honest, is a really cool hat. I think it looks really nice for Soldier on most sets and replaces your grenades, which is a nice touch in my opinion. Also, I might add, if you get a taunt kill with the grenades, it replaces the kill icon, which is pretty awesome. The Chieftain's Challenge is a hat I don't really like. I don't see it fitting with much of Soldier's cosmetics, personally, because, like I said, I don't see it fitting well with much things. It looks really ugly in my eyes. The Stout Shako is alright. It goes okay with some cosmetics, but looks okay on its own, but not something I'd use on any of my sets. The Grenader's Softcat looks fucking amazing. I wouldn't really use any other cosmetics with it, probably only glasses or like a beard or something like that isn't a coat or a shirt, because this hat looks pretty good on Soldier on its own if you pair it with a good misc. But overall, this looks great on its own, and in my eyes, it's a really underrated hat. The Defiant Spartan looks fucking awful. I really don't like the theme of the hat. To me, it really doesn't fit the Soldier as a character. The Honcho's headgear is low-key my favorite Soldier hat. The way it looks is just really awesome. I like it, and it pairs well with most of Soldier's coats and other cosmetics, which complements the hat. And you can create a really nice set pretty easily, which is awesome. With that said, this hat looks great on its own as well, and believe it or not, this was my first Soldier hat I ever brought off the TF2 store. Yes, I spent money. I compare the Brain Bucket to the Stainless Pot. It's really bad in my eyes and has a very shitty and plain design, but I really like the Plants vs Zombies reference, as that game is pretty nostalgic to me, so this hat gets a pass. Furious 4-Car Migaza looks alright. I don't really have any positive opinions, nor do I have bad opinions for this hat. It sits on the fence for me. I know I mentioned I wasn't going to do any multi-class hats, but the team captain is mainly worn by soldiers, which is basically if you're new and you see the team captain, you think of the soldier, don't you? And my opinions on it, I really love this hat. It's a simple design, but it fits really nice and complements literally any cosmetic. That can be said for the other classes that wear this as well, and it's a really cool hat. I like this. The Armored Authority looks really nice and fits the soldier really well on its own, and overall has a nice style. In my eyes, this is a direct upgrade from the original helmet worn by Soldier, so if you're a fan of the original Soldier helmet, then this hat is for you. Jeep cap looks alright, it isn't bad, but not something I would wear. The Lord Coxswain's Pith helmet looks really bad. I don't see it going well with any cosmetics in the game. The Star helm looks alright. It's basically a German version of the original Soldier helmet, so the design's pretty simple, and it goes pretty alright with any cosmetic you can find. The Idiot Box is a Halloween 2011 item. It looks goofy and silly, but because of the only good looking set you can make with it are its counterparts, but they give you, special voice lines and other features you can get, it loses a lot of value to me. Infernal Impaler is again another 2011 Halloween item, and I love this hat. It goes really well with any cosmetic, and I love the hellish theme it has with this hat, so this one's good. Lucky Shot looks really ugly in my eyes. I don't like this hat. Conquistador is a fucking awful hat. It's really gross and I despise this hat. The Crosscom Crash helmet looks pretty nice. Surprisingly, I like this hat, and it's pretty underrated and not used by many players anymore. I personally used to use this with my old Soldier set, so this hat is pretty good in my eyes. The helmet without a home is fucking garbage. This hat is extremely awful and very ugly. I hate this hat. To be honest, the tin pot, I really have no opinion on it. I don't really like robot hats, but this one gets a pass since it isn't as shitty as the other robot's hats. The War Pig is a fucking amazing hat. I love it because it just looks amazing and goes really well with other cosmetics for Soldier. But unfortunately, this hat has the direct hit stereotype try-hard Soldier, which kinda sucks, but does not lower its value for me. Zipper face is actually pretty alright. I like the concept of the hat. It just looks like really cool and, fits the Halloween vibe. It's Soldier's face put in half. It's a zipper face for God's sake. But it's a Halloween cosmetic, which is a letdown for me because I would have worn this hat quite a lot if it wasn't a Halloween item. But I like the hat regardless. The Chief Constable is pretty cool. The design could be better, but I do like this hat and it fits pretty good on its own. The Soldier's Slope Scopers is my go-to Soldier hat. I love this hat, it's fucking amazing and looks really awesome. The design of it is just really nice and the styles that you can change and do with it is really cool. I just straight up dislike the Doughboy. It looks really shitty and doesn't pair well with any cosmetics. The Full Metal Drill hat is a bootlegged version of the Sergeant's Drill hat. It looks really bad, and the same could be said for the other robot hats such as the Steel Shacker and the Tyranium helmet. The Cloud Crusher doesn't look that good on its own, but paired with some other cosmetics that could fit the hat style, it goes pretty decent. Conqueror looks really nice and most of the community loves this hat, so I don't really have much of an opinion to say on it because honestly it looks really goofy and it can pair really well with basically any cosmetic in the game. The Rebel Rouser looks alright, not something I'd personally wear, but nonetheless, it gets a pass. The Valley Forge is not a hat I really want. Its design is cool, but I don't see it fitting with any cosmetics that I personally have a taste in. I don't like this hat. The Whirly Warrior is a great hat. I like the pilot types of hats because they remind me of military sort of things, and pilots in my eyes are really cool. I guess I've got a good love for them. So yeah, any class that has a pilot hat, you get a pass from me. Cadaver's Kappa is really bad. I don't like how it covers the soldier's eyes. It just looks really stupid and doesn't really look good with anything. So this is a really bad cosmetic overall in my eyes. The Freedom Feathers is a nice hat. It's really goofy themed. Also, it's a meme hat for the soldier, so that's cool. But overall, it's a really cool hat, and you can make some pretty funny word arts with it. The true American one, yeah, that's pretty cool. The Hardham Hell is really bad and just has a terrible design, and it isn't that appealing to me. The Hidden Dragon is a really good looking hat. I like how it looks, and what I don't like is how it's a Halloween exclusive. That pretty much sucks. The lava lid is pretty gross in my opinion. It doesn't combo well with anything I could find in the game, and looks really bad on its own. Spellbinder's bonnet is alright. I guess if you want a wizard type set for soldier and want to meme around, then this hat's for you. The War on Smith's battle hood is kinda edgy and compared to the Anger, but you know, it looks alright. It's an alright hat, and I wouldn't really use it because I'm totally not edgy, right? The Slowpoke is a really nice hat. I personally like it. The ground control is really awesome. I love the way this cosmetic looks and goes really well with any coats you can use for soldier. And this hat is just great.
The first American and the Big Daddy, in my opinion, are not good cosmetics. I mean, it's just a mask and like nothing else. Like you would think, oh, it would do the entire head for the soldier. No, it really doesn't. It's just a mask. It's broken. I mean, I get it's supposed to be from BioShock, but God, no, it's not good. It is not good at all.
Guard is a really ugly hat, and I'm not surprised that many people don't use it. Spook specs are fucking amazing. This hat looks really amazing with any cosmetic in the game, and the paint regions are pretty kick-ass too. The Battlebird I see as the robot version of the Freedom Feathers, and looks pretty shitty in my eyes. I don't like this hat. Hell Hunter's headpiece, that is a piece of God's work. It looks really nice and really good. But it sucks it's an exclusive Halloween item. I would really love to wear this hat all the time, but I gotta keep dreaming, right? The Conda Cap is really amazing. I barely see any soldiers wearing this anymore. It's one of the hats when the design is simple, and it went fine along with anything and looked awesome. And it also known for that one TF2 meme. You know the one. The Screaming Eagle is alright, but again, I don't see anything matching it, so why would I ever wear this? The Skull Cap is really cool. I like how the design implies that I don't fit in any sort of loadout, but I'm a good hat to put into it, which is why I really like it. It's essentially, to me, like a side grade. Something doesn't fit well, this hat will make it look better than it was before, even if it is a shit loadout. The helmet, bad pun intended, thank you Valve, is another Halloween item. And like most others, I personally don't like it due to how little it fits with any other cosmetics. And as well, it's a Halloween item, so I don't really see anyone wearing this literally any time unless it's Halloween. Then again, it is a bad cosmetic in my eyes. Now we're heading towards the end. The Crypt Cloak came apart with the Jungle Inferno update, and personally, I haven't used it yet, but the strange thing is, I haven't seen anyone wear this ever. I don't know if it's just me, but I still never got the chance to see what this hat looks like, if someone else was wearing it or if I was wearing it. But I managed to borrow one from one of my good buddies, thank you very much, you know who you are, and it looks really nice, and I've found some sets to pair it up really well, and looks pretty decent. I like this hat. The Shelmet is a bootlegged version of the Soldier Stash, but let's be honest, the Soldier Stash was always way more superior. The Brass Bucket is a hat goes okay with medieval sort of cosmetics if you're looking for that type of cosplay. For me, I do use this hat because, you know, I feel obligated because I fucking unboxed it in unusual form, so I'm kind of forced to use it, but it looks okay. Well, that is all the hats that Gaben himself has blessed us all for now, but I might update the list in the future if more hats are to come and you guys really want me to make a new one. Let me know in the comments if I should do Misks next, and be sure to check out my friends' channels that were featured in this video. Their links will be in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.